Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of ArrrCee. I'm ArrrCee, and today we are checking out the Darkside Detective. I assure you it's not as sinister as it sounds here. This is actually a really cool little point-click adventure game on the Switch. It's on Steam as well. Came out last year on Steam. Came out actually just this week on the Switch here. But yeah, I mean, this is a point-and-click adventure with a bit of humor, and it's about a detective that is solving all of these weird supernatural dark side cases, I guess, is the best way to describe it here. It's sort of like the X-Files, but with a bit of, you know, tongue-in-cheek comedy going on. And sometimes there's puns, and sometimes there's jokes that don't land, but whatever, you know, it's all in good fun, you know? So yeah, what I've played so far of this is Malice in Wonderland, which is sort of a quick 10-minute sort of tutorial case. I think it's a really good example of how this game actually works. Tome Alone was a really good like library mystery that you go in and you have to solve ghosts and that kind of thing. And Disorient Express is where you go down into the subways and you have to solve a missing train mystery. All with a bit of humor in mind. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to jump into Police Farce. And we're just going to check this one out. And start a new one from scratch here, just so you guys get an idea of what's to come. The case summary is, today is my day away from cases to catch up on paperwork. Now, let's jump right in here. Now, what I was going to say is, like, don't expect much in the way of sound and voice going on here. You're going to get some music in the background, but everything else is red. So, you pretty much hang out with Officer Dooley here. He's your sidekick on most of these things that are going on, or most of these investigations and cases going on. But Officer Dooley says, "You ready, detective?" Huh? For McNugget's retirement party. McNuggets. There's no way there's a detective named McNugget, right? Dip him in sweet and sour sauce for his birthday. The caterer has arrived with the cake. Grab your gift and let's go. Gift? I thought you'd forget. Don't worry. I put your name on my gift. It's from us. That's nice of him, isn't it? So, name of the game here is to investigate everything you see, because you never know what he's going to put in his inventory for you to use later. The good news about this is that the levels have mostly been streamlined, so as long as you click on everything you see within, you know, a frame or whatever, he's going to pick up, you know, what you're going to need later. And most frames aren't going to have as many things as there are to click on in here. Like here you got there's a coat. My trusty coat goes with everything from shirt and tie to sportswear. You know, then you have the radio. This is Twin Lakes FM featuring me, Dick Brickman. Bringing you, Dick Brickman Presents the Weather with me, Dick Brickman. It's that kind of humor. Lots of silly little humor like that throughout. As he says his name another 3 or 4 times. You click on the globe. When all this Darkside stuff is put to bed, I'm going to see the whole world. Let's see, anything on the pinboard? My notes from open cases. The downtown ghoulie man. A possibly undead flasher. Oh my god, undead flasher. Mirror Jane, a woman appearing in mirrors to other women who look exactly like her. Freaky. Lichen toupee, a wig made from werewolf hair, which turns others into werewolves when worn. Maybe that should be werewolves? Get it? This is my life now. So the detective usually has a pretty good, you know, self-aware type of humor going on with a lot of the stuff that's going on in this game. He's got folders of all his weird goings-ons. Okay, and Dooley says, hurry up, cake. Alright, let's get out of here. We can always come back if we need to. So that's all there is to it. It's as easy as going back and forth between rooms like this. You're not really going to be moving your character ever. Which is kind of a nice change of pace when it comes to point and clicks. This fan up here looks like it's trying to move, but it can't quite get it going. Why is this broken? Maybe the motor is bust. I'll have a look at this later. So we grab the fan motor. See? We already got a motor up there. Water cooler. A glass of cold, refreshing. Nope, this is warm and oddly colored. Forget it. We get some coffee at least, right? Nothing beats that first cup of coffee. If only I had a slice of pie to go with it. You received item coffee. So look at that, we got 2 items just for that area. Can we go in McKing's office here? Wow, McKing, he's got sort of a big trophy rack going on here. McKing won this for being the best diver on the force. I don't recall anyone else being allowed to partake. That's interesting. So I guess we took his trophy. This one looks homemade. Best at not being McQueen. McQueen gets picked on quite a bit at the office here because he deals with all of the, you know, weird Darkside files and that kind of thing. Sort of how Mulder in the X-Files was sort of looked at, you know. Best hair on the force. Okay, I'll give him that one. Yeah. He does appear in this picture to have some really nice hair. McKing and the Chief. I guess these are the photos you get when you're married to the mayor. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Alright, let's head back out, and let's head over. We've already got a lot of items, which I was not expecting. Now, the one thing I want to compliment this game on is the art style. I really like the simplistic, you know, very pixely art style. But there's a lot that goes on in it. You know, details and little animations and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. There's actually, in the library level, during the library case, there's a rainstorm at the very beginning, and there's, like, flashing lightning and everything. And mixed with the rain and everything, it just looks really, really good. And as you go up floors of the library, there's windows where you can see the storm, you know, breaking through with the lightning. It's pretty cool. Alright, we got the debriefing room. Oh, geez. Detective McQueen, fire! You meant to say surprise, detective, not fired. Dooley, the gifts are on fire. They sure are impressive. He's just not quite getting it. I'm gonna devour that thing, says Dooley. Hands off, officer, we're not cutting into it yet. But chief, really? Is the cake really more important than the fire? Actually, who brought fire? We discussed this last time. No more gifts of fire. Goddamn cops thinking they're Prometheus. Okay, here's the whipped cream. Can we use the whipped cream on the fire? I guess we'll find out in a second here. If I'm seen doing that, I'll never live it down. Alright, so we have to run out. We gotta find a way to get some... Here we go. Fire extinguisher. It's full, but no pressure. So, some of these items up here you can combine as well, so we might have to combine the whipped cream with... I can 100% say this is not something I expected to do today. Fix fire extinguisher with whipped cream. Pretty funny. What else do we have here? We have headphone wires. Yep. Take those. Damn it, how am I meant to get better than him if you keep making me do work? Detective Wazinski. Wazinski, there's a go away working. Okay. We need to put that fire out before we go wandering around. Good idea, let's do it. Probably smart. Whoosh. That's taken care of. Wait, what's that? You can hear the music start to get a little bit more sinister with the like 80s drum lead in. Doot, 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 doot. That urn, you mean our gift? Julie, where did you get that? In that mysterious Chinese shop we visited last week, remember? Investigated. We investigated it for gremlins. That seems like racial profiling to me. Dooley, he clearly had gremlins, which you then bought and brought to the station. Well then, case closed. Dooley, the lid was burnt off. The gremlins are missing, and the station is crumbling apart. Like I said, case closed. Dooley, we need to find them before somebody gets hurt. Here, take this. But cake. So Dooley got the gremlin urn. So you can see that actually on Dooley's sprite here, you can see he's holding the urn, which is kind of funny. Alright, so we could talk to the chief now. And most of the time, I haven't found anything super useful by talking to some of the characters. Some of the characters only provide conversation, you know, to provide jokes and that kind of thing. There have been a few instances where, you know, we have actually gotten a little bit of information from them for what we're supposed to be doing next and everything, but most of the time it's for jokes. Of course, it was right there, and you didn't do anything? What can I do if people want to re-gift the fires? I got them last month and let them. Wait, you were the one who set those fires around the station last month? They were beacons of hope, all very metaphorical. They were real fires. Metaphors can be very real. So, it's pretty much like that the whole time. So like this one here, thanks for supporting the Darkside Division Chief. She's probably gonna like rail him here. Don't thank me, just keeping the city clean of those Oogie Boogie men. And the Oogie Boogie woman. And the non-binary Oogie Boogies. No discrimination in regards to Oogie Boogies. Except for the discrimination of keeping them out of Twin Lakes. Apart from that one, yes. Okay, so he didn't get railed on. That's pretty good. Someone actually supports him there. So I think there may be gremlins loose in the station. Seriously? We just talked about this. You have one job. One job. No Oogie Boogies in Twin Lakes. The station is in Twin Lakes. Get this situation under control, detective. On it, chief. Alright, so let's see what we gotta do here. No party for you until this mess is cleaned up, so let's go clean up the mess, shall we? Alright, so that's to the debriefing room. Check out the offices here. Okay, so this is where we were. I have a feeling we're looking for gremlins at this point. Maybe. Let's keep looking around. So yeah, they've super streamlined the point-and-click adventure here, where you're only going to get a few items, and only a few items are going to work with each other. So there's only been one instance, actually in the third case, where I wasn't quite sure what I had to do, and it was because there was one scene where I didn't click on something that I needed. It wasn't really that I was super lost, it was just like, didn't I explore everything? But I didn't, which was unfortunate. So here's McKing here, the detective earlier with the trophy room, and he said, hey, that's my kid's candy, give it back. So I told him I was the mayor's husband, then showed him my badge and fined him for obstruction of justice. Oh, you're so bad. Alright, we came from there, I think. And there's reception. We have the evidence room. Hands off, McLame. Something's broken the evidence door. Probably you and your idiot sidekick's fault. Gonna fix it with my manning skills, muscles, blah, blah, blah. If you really want to help, you can fetch me some more coffee. No need for sugar. Dallas is enough sweetness for me. Is that all she says? Oh, you're so bad. I hate that man, but he's so dreamy. Yeah, you can't go wrong there, I guess, right? Must be great for you to have a real detective like McKing around to learn from. Ugh. There's always that guy, isn't there? Can we go in the bathroom? Staff bathroom. So horrible, people only enter for the most dire of emergencies. Alright, never mind. Alright, so we got shooting range, reception. Oh look, there's a cute little puppy with a police dog hat on. Officer Cal. He was meant to be a sniffer dog, but somebody decided to train him only to sniff out candy. Which is helpful. But think about the candy-related crimes he's been able to help solve. That is true. We do have an alarmingly high rate of candy smuggling in Twin Lakes. Good job, officer. That's funny. Oh, see the joke he was making? He said there's nothing in here but laxatives, and he says, oh, the officers here are full of shit, and then it cuts him off. Twin Lakes Police Department, how can I direct your call? So we got the laxatives, whatever those are supposed to be for, I don't know. What do you want, detective? Can't you see I'm a reception desk? Oh, I'm sorry, I have a reception desk to recept at? He's a busy guy. Check out dispatch. I think we found a gremlin, guys. Can't talk now to detective, the system's broken and I can't figure out why. Yeah, I think we found out why. Yummy yummy wires. It's trying to hack the database and steal all human info. We should fry him, detective. Interesting idea. Alright, so is this what we want to use on the gremlin here? Okay, we got the laxatives, we got the helmet. We gotta put a helmet on him, keep him from doing what he's doing. How about a fan motor? Okay, it appears though, I'm not sure what to do here. So now, normal run-of-the-mill mug. I don't know why I feel the need to comment on every item in the room. Fair enough. Alright, whiteboard. We got screens. Obviously, we know those are broken. Dispatch is down. Server. The server's for the TLP. Ha, bite, ha. Don't get too close, detective. That thing is a biter. Yeah, he knows. He got bit. Alright, so we know that the server is being messed with over here. We know that we have wires. Oh, we gotta put laxatives in the coffee, maybe? Yep, okay, spiked coffee. Okay, so he says we need a tube for his helmet. There's a magnet in here, if I can find a way to pop open the tiny latch. So, actually, if you click on these, you know, he gives you a little clue as what you're supposed to do with him. Okay, let's head out of here. We'll come back when we find out more of what we're supposed to do here. The holding cells. Holding cell 3. He's cutting carrot or something into the toilet? Oh, he's whittling, I see. I don't know that if you were in jail, they would give you a knife to whittle. Yeah, you can't have a knife in prison. Tam can and Tam has. I'm afraid I have to confiscate that. Tam does not have warrant for you in his heart. Receive the knife. So now we should be able to break this open, right? Knife is too big. I need to find something smaller. So picky. Tam is actually a character from the previous case, the train case, which is kind of funny. He was sort of behind in helping the Darkside in a way, and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, just in case. Detective. I'm going to use my detective-ing skills. Say you're in for solicitation. Impressive. Your guess, not his soliciting. Right, anyway, hand them over, Roy. Hand over what? Your matches and cigars. I wish I'd never met you, detective. Alright, so... this character is actually from the introduction, like, tutorial quiz as well. Let's see. Corridor. And the rat. This guy's in police protection for informing. That's funny. We put that up to cover the hole a prisoner dug to escape. Sadly for him, he dug his way into the rest of the station. Okay. Alright, we'll head back out. And can we actually keep going this way? There's a fire hose. The hose they use to loop through the cell door handles to lock the place up at night. Chief Scully really pulled this place into a sort of order, didn't she? Scully? X-Files? Anybody? You received item hose. Okay. Do we need to cut this thing up or something? I guess we'll find... oh no, the tubing goes with the helmet. You received the diving helmet. Okay. Let's see what the knife is supposed to do. Knife I took from Tam. Well, that's it. Okay. Well, we got the diving helmet combined. We got the spiked coffee. So far, this is the most combining I've had to do in this game. There has been some combining, but not as much as we've had to do already here, and we haven't even used them yet. There's a serious draft coming from those vents. The bolts probably just need to be tightened up. Junction box. Screwed close. Okay, so the knife did open up the junction box. Now I just need to find something to rewire this with. Oh, okay. Well, we got the headphone wires. Probably not the best idea, right? Okay, let's see. I need to drag the wires from one node to the other same colored node without crossing them. So you are going to get these little puzzles from, you know, every now and then. Let's see. And none of them have been too terribly hard. This one is going to be pretty simple to get through. But it is cool that in addition to it being a point-click adventure, you do get these little puzzles every now and then. There we go. We took out this one gremlin here. And all the computers are back up. Yes, the system is back online. Time to do some hardcore cop work. Yeah, that should have shocked the monster in dispatch. Should go get it before it wakes up. Yeah, let's go collect that jerk. Passed out. Let's get it out of here. Dispatch Gremlin. There we go. We got one of them. All right. Where haven't we gone yet? We haven't gone down here yet, right? Oh my god. The Gremlin's got a gun. How did it get a gun? Why is everything so unsafe in this station? Pew pew. As he laughs. I don't even know what we should be doing here. Looks like our guys are good enough shots to be stormtroopers. Ah, that's funny. Junction box. So we got another junction box over here. I'm not even sure what we're supposed to do here. How the hell are we supposed to get a gun from this guy? Okay, let's head back then. We know that guy's got a gun. He says the bathroom is horrible, but we really need to go in there, don't we? Okay, this will be good. He says you can go fetch him some more coffee, so let's give him some coffee. And he's gonna have to run to that bathroom in a moment here so we can get through the door. Everybody's a big fan of laxative jokes, right? Poop jokes. Oh no, get out of my way! There he goes. Into the evidence room we go. Now to fix this with my manly skills and muscles, but mostly by finding a way to cheat this magnetic lock. Alright. So, we need to use the fan motor, but I need to find something that can open it first. So the question is, where can I find a little knife to do this with? Okay, we already went into the first aid. We're already down in the garage. Let's see. There's got to be something we missed. Pull pictures of the pottery wheel. There's space in here for a pottery wheel? That's funny. Supports back, you know, fancy chair. Is there anything in here that I did not grab or use? Don't think so. The next step is we gotta pop that motor up. So we need a screwdriver or something small. Oh, maybe, you know what? I just thought of it. There's gotta be a knife for the cake, right? So that's probably what we gotta grab. I love all the booze we have at these things. Here's Detective McNugget. I don't understand why we're celebrating yet. I've got 2 days left till retirement. We can't risk you not making it and us losing out on a party. It's a good point. I should be offended, but I do like a good party. Sprinklers are broken. It takes us back there. Is this a way to go over here? It's not. Pinboard. Takeout menus. In fact, I'm seeing nothing work-related in here at all. It's a party, guy. Relax. Yeah, we can't do anything with the cake. Something about donuts on the whiteboard. I don't see anything obvious about what we can use to cut open this motor here. Maybe there's something in the bathroom now that we can go in there? My insides make it stop. How about something in the garage that we might have missed? Government issued blocks with wheels. Oh, there is another way. Construction site. Okay. Toolbox. Mind if I borrow this? Why not? Can't seem to be blah blah blah. Here we go. Monkey wrench. Do we use this? Okay, we don't want to do that. Obviously, we don't want to crush anything. You don't look very busy. Power tools bust, so Union says I don't work. Now I'm a place to go against Union. You seem familiar. Do I know you? Not that I know of. Okay, so he's got nothing else, but we got a pot of clay. But there is a pottery wheel, so I don't know why we're not grabbing it right now. Piping? Air pipes, water valve. Oh, geez. Okay, we got another big thing to do here. The water pipes run all over the station from the briefing room to the shooting range. But the system seems broken right now. Probably the Gremlins' fault. Okay. So we can't run the water, but we can at least try to get it flowing through. Oh, there we go. Okay. This reminds me of those, was it BioShock 2, I think? Where you had to, like, turn the things to make the water flow through? That might have even been the first one, but I forget. It's one of the BioShock games, but that's definitely where that's kind of taken from. Sprinklers should be working now. You'll have me out of work, you will. Yeah, for fixing the thing he couldn't fix, I guess. Okay, so no pipes there, water pipes. Can we take this clay now? I guess not. How about using the wrench on the air vent? Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we destroyed his car. I did not expect that to happen. Feel bad about it? No. So are we... I guess that's it for that. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Go back down one more time. The hood was shining, so there's got to be something on there we can grab or use. I'll take this for my trophy cabinet. I mean, I'll take it to be repaired. Yeah, the second one. Detective, how do you get all these things into your pockets? Origami? Okay, we got the hood. You can't tell me the hood is going to open the fan motor. Yeah, I was about to say, that would be kind of ridiculous. Use the hood on the door? What are we supposed to be using the hood for? We have a big car hood. Alright, there was nothing else in dispatch to do here. Yeah, we've already been here. Hope he's okay in there. The people of Twin Lakes need a hero to look up to. Jerk. Alright, should I be using the hood with the chief or something? No. Okay, so those are working now. Oh, I know what we're supposed to do. We gotta go to the shooting range and we gotta use the hood as a shield. What? Come on now. There we go. Great, the junction box is broken and electricity is spraying out. As if this place wasn't broken enough already. Alright, well at least I knew what I was supposed to do there. That's really annoying though, because I was dragging it down to him a couple times, and that's where I probably would have been like, man, that would have been really annoying had I had that, you know, I just moved on from this thinking that that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I think we gotta get the sprinklers going, so I should achieve something. There we go. Use the matches on the sprinklers to get the water going. There's a shocking way to wrap this up. You proud of that pun? More than I ought to be. Yeah, that's damn true, isn't it? Okay, we got the gun, and we got the shooting range gremlin. And That's that well and truly bust. At least the gremlin is out cold. Yep, we got the gremlin. Alright, so the problem is that we still need to figure out how to get into this room here. We still need some sort of little tool of some sort to open that up and get into it. And I am at a loss as to what I need to grab now. I'm assuming we can grab this pot of clay down? No, because I really thought that we had to use it on the pottery thing. Alright, that's the guy talking about how his power tools are busted still. There can't be much else that I haven't explored here, right? Yeah, I feel like I've explored everything in here. I'm assuming we have one more gremlin to find and take care of here. Who knows where he's at? I mean, he must be in the evidence room, obviously, but how to get that fan thing open? Let's. No, we already looked at the globe. It says, I hate that you're making us work on a day off. It's a going away party, not a day off. Well, I hadn't planned on doing any work today. Well, fair enough. Alright, so in this instance, pottery wheel. Yeah, in this instance, I'm still not quite sure what to do here. Just looking for something little and sharp, right? Yeah, there was nothing else here. He had the knife. We already got it from him. We got the matches from that guy. We didn't get anything from the rat but a joke, so I don't know. Is this worth a shot here? Alright, what if I put the diving helmet on? I'm only putting this on somewhere where no one will see. How about here? The only problem is I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to use it in the bathroom, but they won't go in the bathroom. That is the problem. Alright, so in this instance, so as not to prolong stuff, I did bring up a FAQ so that way I can actually see what I need to do next. I got stuck on the last case in one instance, and here it looks like I got another one here. Okay, looks like I figured it out, and I'll show you guys what it is. So this is why I say you gotta search everything, because we've been in this dispatch room a million times, but they say you gotta search the drawers here. And then you'll find a bobby pin. So that's one of the weird, dumb, you know, carryovers you're gonna find in like any kind of point-and-click adventure here. So we pretty much had everything else figured out, except for like not being able to find that one bobby pin, which... So one thing that really irritates me about the point-click adventure games is that you really got to make sure you hunt every single area, otherwise, you know, you're not going to find that one little item that was stored away in a drawer, you know, to open up the fan motor. So this magnet should reverse the polarity and let me in. Here we are. There's the gremlin. We got magical tomes. We got a skull. And let's see, what does this guy want? Chomp chomp claw phase. It's too dangerous to get near. I need to find a way to knock it out. Julie, take this hose outside to keep the fresh air coming. Okay. Oh. Detective McQueen, if I had any feelings of guilt for sending McKing on his dirty timeout, I don't any longer. Darkside. That's funny. Okay. Gas grenades. Alright, let's use a gas grenade on the gremlin here. Uh-oh. And I think we got him. Right, that's all of them. I'll get Dooley. We can go to the office and put this case to rest. Okay, let's lock these suckers into their new urn and get back to that party. Party! Alright, so I guess we just gotta drag each one to Dooley. In you go, Sleepy Monster. So I think it's cool that they did a little reference to Gremlins, you know, talking about the Chinese shop that has the Gremlins, you know, at least Gizmo or whatever in there. Oh no. He smashed the urn. What do we do now? Flush them down the toilet, go back to the party? We need to make a new urn, a magical one that can actually hold them. You got the Gremlins again. Okay. I think I know what urn we're going to be using here. Possibly a trophy? Maybe not. Oh, okay, so we gotta make one out of pottery, I think. Let's go get that clay now. I bet that's what we gotta do. She's still waiting outside the bathroom for that guy to finish his laxative. Good urn making material. Good, good. Looks like I was on the right track here. No woman would wait outside of the bathroom for a guy who has diarrhea. Come on. Come on. Alright, so we grab the clay. Let's make a new urn. It's too dry to use. Of course it is. Clay with the water cooler? Alright, that softened it up. We got wet clay now. Luckily, everything was where it needed to be, or at least close by. Okay, let's do this. How do you know how to make an urn? I watched that film Ghost a lot. For research, of course. Now we have the urn. Oh, we gotta protect the urn with magic? How in the hell are we supposed to do that? Something in the evidence room, maybe, that we didn't use? Because the only place where there might be something weird, right? Magical tome? Okay. Let's see, warding rituals, spells to bypass, doing the dishes, and aha, diagram for how to seal magical urns. Handy. Time for some finger crafting of runes. Received item, magical urn. Okay, with these glyphs carved in, this should be able to hold the gremlins. 1 down, 2 down, and 3 down. So that's kind of the ongoing theme here too with the Darkside stuff, is that you are constantly working with these runes and these doors that show up with the runes around them. The runes are they're always creating a gateway or creating some kind of magic that's going on. It's really interesting, and I feel like they need to explore a little bit more of the story behind that, and they might in the next 2 cases. Okay, locked fix, gremlin stash away. What have we learned from this, Dooley? Not to eat so much sugar. I'm crashing now. I don't really remember much of what happened, but I'm sure it was nothing important. Now let's get back to the party. Fair enough. Sounds good. Hey, where's all the cake gone? We ate it all. Why, is this place a mess? What did you two do? They're trying to explain. He's like, well, there was, and somebody let off a gas grenade. Nasty big pointy teeth. The car smashed when we got there. Funny. McKing did it? Sigh. Another one to file under Darkside antics. Probably for the best, yes. Okay, well, you two better start cleaning. The budget doesn't allow for both your capers and custodial staff. Oh man, chores and no cake. This day did not play out the way I'd hoped. Nope. Case closed. And that's how every case is going to close for you once you get to the end. And there you go. We have our 4th solved case, and it looks like the next one to open up. Oh, it's Loch Mess. Looks like we're going to be solving something with the Loch Ness Monster. But yeah, that is the Darkside Detective. It's a fun little game. I really enjoy it. As you could see, there was, you know, one little instance where I was like, I don't know what the hell to do here. But out of 4 cases, there's only been 2 instances like that. And I feel like, you know, had I, you know, not wanted to rush through this one for the video, I probably would have eventually found it myself. But you know, it's one of the only things I'm not the biggest fan of with point-and-click adventures. But this one in particular feels like a lot of fun. If you're looking for a cool point-and-click game for the Switch, this is definitely a good one here. Here it's really good on Steam too, so if you want to play it on Steam, that is an option. I believe the Steam version, I looked it up real quick, actually has a Christmas case that they added at the end of last year. So I don't know if the Switch version actually has that, or if they're going to add that in later, or what's going on. But that's definitely something to look into, and I hope that is something that they plan on adding into the Switch version if it's not already there. But there you go, everybody. That is the Darkside Detective. Cool little game. I'm definitely having fun with it. And I will see you all next time on GGRC.